New facilities built to enhance learning. Hela leaders want reconciliation amid suggestions for by-election. And sporting codes prepare for PNG Games.
This is National EMTV News with Hope Imaka.
Good evening, this is Sunday's News. I'm Hope Imaka. Mendy School of Nursing has opened new learning and accommodation facilities. They include a two-story building for lectures, a girls' dormitory and a complex that will house a computer lab and the library. School Principal Sister Lucy Langer says the new facilities will help enhance learning and raise the standard of the institution.
Mendy School of Nursing has new facilities that will play a critical role in producing the best nurses to the health sector. The new library and computer lab adds new dimensions to students' learning process. The girls' dormitory will house 40 students and also address the increasing female enrollment.
Tries its best to graduate a larger number of students to fill the gaps of this declining workforce, as reported by the World Bank in 2010.
The buildings were funded through a grant allocation of 3 million kina by the Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology Department.
Money no go to contractors, just go straight to the building materials, na cost plus labor, and your building is up. So that's the most efficient system that we play developing.
Professor John Vince from UPNG's Medical School of Science, who has been instrumental in affiliating the college with UPNG, says the developments will add value to the accreditation of its programs.
In order, of course, to increase the number of students coming into the school, we need infrastructure.
The nursing college graduated 67 nurses this year, and that record is set to increase come 2017. Symbolic ribbon cuttings were done to commission the new buildings. Jack Lopave Jr., National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, a new water project for Mendy School of Nursing will soon be opened. A local water engineering company is making progress with its feasibility studies. Engineer Luke Thomas said with the water system will last for 20 years with plans for extension. The nursing college has been using a nearby river to source water for its operations.
Implementation focus plumbla. Mi play look also by around November December. System southern nose tank, all get the pipelines, service connections, all get the houses, or rising main, gravity main, all get by fully completed. Now water by flow inside long School of Nation by around end of November.
Deputy Hela Governor Thomas Potape today announced that the election for a new Hela Governor will not be an agenda in the next Provincial Assembly meet. He made this announcement while calling for Hela leaders to reconcile, unite and chart a way forward for the new province. This comes after calls were made for a by-election following the death of former Governor Anderson Agiru.
The Deputy Hela Provincial Governor called a media briefing this afternoon in Port Moresby to make his statement. He says Hela leaders must reconcile and make peace for the province to move forward in delivering better services to its people. Among his call to leaders, the Deputy Governor said electing a new governor is not an agenda in the coming Provincial Assembly meet.
Member of Korbokobiako, member of Taripori, member of Komarima, now all the president, all the leaders, all the public servants. You must unity, now you must go, province you must go forward.
Under the organic law, the acting governor said by-elections is a waste and timing is not right following the death of Governor late Anderson Agiru.
By-election must go. Let them 10 months, let them me hold him chair, now me by go continue, now by go 2017. Because me put him, start put him not land and make him this land by Bagaram in place, now Bagaram province below me.
Komo Magarima MP Francis Potape, who was also present, said it is time Hela leaders show maturity and put together a united front for the good of the people.
I call on my brother Minister Marape and Member Ondelu for 3 of us to join hands. And remaining months we can support the Deputy Governor.
The Komo-Magarima MP also welcomed the court decision to have late Aigiru as the governor of the province.
Midplay respecting court decision. The administration put together by Anderson Agiru will remain. And the budget that Anderson Agiru has passed will remain. Nothing will change.
Meanwhile, the deputy governor said Hela MPs and leaders will be invited to attend the first provincial assembly on the 27th and 28th of this month in Tari. The call for no by-elections come 2 days after the Hela Gimbu Association chief Demen Arabagali called on the Electoral Commission to organize a by-election for the Hela governor seat. Jack Lapave Jr., National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the news. Various groups, including soldiers, participated in the Transparency International Walk Against Corruption in Leh yesterday. Deputy Opposition Leader and Bulolo MP Sam Basil was invited to lead the march. Speaking after the march, he said Parliament remains the forum in which important issues are resolved and pressures diffused through debate. He said this in light of an opposition challenge that is pushing for Parliament to resume before August 2nd.
And we believe that the floor of Parliament is where we vent our frustrations, we vent our pressures. Like, for example, when the pressure builds up and there is no vent, people will take the streets. Lots of properties will be damaged and a lot of people will be shot, like the students. So we believe that taking the matter back into Parliament, people are, there's a lot of dissentiment throughout the public. They're asking for Prime Minister to subject himself to the Court of Laws. They're asking him to subject himself to the Ombudsman Commission and all these things. So the only best place to do it is on the floor of Parliament.
The law and justice sector spends over 14 million kina annually to run court circuits around the country. National Court Judge Justice Penuel Mogish says these costs can be minimized if the provincial governments could assist. He also gave an example of the amount of money used to run court circuits for Berena, Kwikila and Sogeri in the Central Province.
Conducting court circuits becomes an expensive exercise because it requires all parties involved in the law and justice sector to be present before a court circuit can be conducted. These parties include the public prosecutor and solicitor, the judicial and correctional services, and the police.
228,000 kina. But suppose you multiply by 3, because we've like a triple circuit here, and by the 685,000 kina. People are money.
Justice Mogi says though court circuits is the role of the national government, provincial government's assistance is needed. For the circuit in Kwikila, there was not much cooperation between the central, provincial and Rigo district administrations in terms of subsidizing costs.
Mr. Toklong, access to justice is a fundamental human right, sir. But at the back of it is the expense that goes with it. You know, like money. Accommodation, I mean, people money straight belong budget belong apply. This belong walking belong court belong national court. I mean, no one provincial function and function belong national government. Also, the money belong apply the same. He's a government belong budget belong apply. Or get October or September one in time. Government making belong next year. So it's having some budget belong apply.
Tekla Gunga, National MTV News.
The Mare community in the Morobe province has obtained a business license which they use to pave way for construction business. It is a small step but significant because the community is situated along the road used by the mining company MMJV, and there are an increasing number of opportunities that present themselves. This new development will add to existing community-based agriculture ventures.
It was a small ceremony in a village along the Leh-Bulolo highway. People at the Mare village obtained a business license that now allows them to enter into ventures involving construction and road maintenance. The announcement today is important in that they can now take advantage of the 10-year growth in the Morobe economy. While business may have slowed down, Mare is preparing for the future.
I want something me making. I'm a kind of some evidence blow me or some old people community blow me must look sabe or some and it's like and sabe money start even though me live long size, na me make him like and walk long size, I think me but also me need them support.
The official announcement today comes as Morobe suffers from budget cuts affecting the local level government. The LLG councillor says he has been struggling with the budget cuts. He has projects lined up for implementation and he hasn't been able to get them off the ground.
Because lo mibla wait solo district na kam LLG. Isla give me time. The some project some people mandate lo 5 years lo mibla making. Let me know work out.
The village hopes that the labor that is available can be used in construction and to pave way for additional income streams for the village. Scott Waide, National EMTV News, Leh.
Trukai Sports is next. It's 3 in a row for SB Hunters. I'll bring you the details after the break.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The PNG Hunters have so far won 3 of their home games in a row. This afternoon they secured another win against Wynnum Manly Seagulls. Last week, in a nail-biting finish, they beat South Logan Magpies 22-20, and the week before that they beat Northern Pride. Today's 18-4 win was also a thrilling encounter.
You know, I think we still have a lot of work to do. Okay, I think from the first run we knocked it on straight away, and that allowed our boys to defend our line for back-to-back sets there. But then I think our goal line defense was really good today. So, a lot of work to be done here. We gave away too many balls. We only scored 2 points there. So, like I said, probably go back and see how we go. But no, I think full credit to the team. I think they defended well, and even though we gave away those balls in our own half, we defended our line really well. So.
I just think probably credit to the Hunters. You know, I think we probably had a lot of field position there at certain stages of the game, and you know, we just couldn't get over the line. Or if we did get over the line, they held us up. You know, I think we got held up 5 times throughout the game. So, yeah, look, we had plenty of effort out of our guys. We probably just lacked a little bit of polish with the ball.
With 4.5 months to go until the hosting of the 7th PNG Games in Kimbe, West New Britain, most sporting codes in the provinces are making arrangements for the big event in November. Officials of the Suburban Rugby Nines tournament in NCD are also preparing for trial matches in Port Moresby. From the trial matches, a team will be selected to represent NCD in Rugby League at the PNG Games. Godwin Eki with this story.
The Suburban Rugby League in the nation's capital is already preparing for a selection trial match that will take place at the Kone Tigers Oval in September. Between now and September, players from the 23 suburban teams will be closely monitored on their performances on the field before trials. From the 23 men's A-grade team and under 20 men's teams, 9+ players, including reserves, will be selected straight after the trials to finalize a team that will represent Team NCD when PNG Games arrive this year. Meanwhile, officials and tournament directors are calling on all teams to start preparing for the competition in order to select the final team. Tournament coordinator Yanga Harupa is confident that the final team can be assembled.
NCD Sport Days even give green light on still organizing this PNG Games picking team NCD rugby nines team on suburban side, so Mblaba still host team one trial match on picking this team NCD team lo through lo suburban, so Mbla still sing out team all nablo teams lo take part to kind of Imperial League or Motu Koita who said he reside on NCD.
So far, Team NCD has participated 3 times before in Rugby Nines in 2009, 2012 and 2014. Meanwhile, NCD is still yet to finalize teams for other sporting codes to represent NCD at the PNG Games in November. Godwin Eki, National EMTV Sports.
The PNG Olympic Committee will conduct a series of activities in the coming week to commemorate Olympic Day, which falls on June 23rd. To complement Olympic Week, several elite athletes will be visiting schools, talking to students about the Olympic movement. The activities will end with the Trukai Fun Run on Sunday, the 26th of June. Proceeds from the Fun Run will support Team PNG at the Rio Olympics.
Next week's Olympic activity targets various stakeholders such as schools, communities, athletes and corporate organizations. Elite athletes in basketball, rugby sevens, football, karate and others will be attending to give sports demonstrations.
We'll have our team of staff and athletes visiting the schools and interacting with the students, obviously, and talking a bit about the Olympic movement.
Completing the week-long activities will be the Chukai Fun Run on Sunday, 26 June at the Sedrun Stadium.
Various stakeholders, including the police, defense, who will be providing support for crowd control and traffic control. We've got support from St. John's, as well as the transport department and other various stakeholders, and also calling on our national federations to support with volunteers.
Dinero Shriko, National EMTV Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. I'll have your weather details after these short messages.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Your weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow. In the southern region, fine with chances of evening thunderstorms and light showers, then clearing for Port Moresby. Chances of thunderstorms and light showers tonight for Daru and Popondetta. Light showers with possible thunderstorms for Altau. And chances of thunderstorms and light showers tonight with light variable winds for Kerema. In the Momase region, mostly fine and a shower or two for tonight for Lae. And chances of few showers tonight for Medang, Wewak and Vanimo. In the New Guinea Islands, mostly fine for all centres, though a shower or two for Buka. And in the Highlands region, light showers, then morning fog, then clearing for Goroka, thundery showers, then clearing for Mount Hagen, and thundery showers, clearing, then morning fog for Mendi, Wabek and Kundiawa. And that's the way it is this Sunday, the 19th of June. Stay tuned. We will cross over in a few minutes to Vocal Fusion Grand Final live from the Cosmopolitan in Port Moresby. I'm Hope Imaka from the news team. Good night.